We are gathered here today to speak about Quinn's history, the history of the Chernahakanadawe Indian tribe. Now see, this tribe is very interesting. Ooh, these airplanes are really annoying nowadays. I remember a time without airplanes. Honestly, forget about the Chernahakanadawe Indian tribe. Let's travel a few inches east to the birthplace of the plains we know today, Kitty Hawk.
Ah, Kitty Hawk. Home to literally nothing.
Hey, how about the Wright Brothers?
Oh yeah, those guys.
Now gather around, kids, and pop a squat. Let me tell you the story of the Wright Brothers.
The Wright brothers were born in Indiana. Wilbur Wright was the older brother of Orville Wright, and they got along the best out of the five brothers. Their father, Milton Wright, frequently brought his children toys. One of the toys he brought back was a small model helicopter. The model was based off a design by a French aeronautical pioneer. Although they were bicycle manufacturers by profession, Wilbur and Orville were fascinated by the helicopter, and they made it their lifelong love for aeronautics and flying.
Oh my god, Brother Orville, I am fascinated by these marvelous contraptions.
Oh my gosh, samesies!
The Wright brothers were always working on different mechanical projects. The brothers closely followed the research of Otto Lithenau, a German aviator. When Lithenau died in a glider crash, the brothers decided to do their own experiments. Wilbur and Orville were determined to develop their own design. They then went to Kitty Hawk.
Well, I'll be damned, that's where we are, brothers! Yeehaw!
That's right, Billy. They picked Kitty Hawk because of its strong winds. Wilbur and Orville set to work trying to figure out how to design wings for flight. They observed that birds angled their wings for balance and control and tried to emulate this, developing a concept called wing warping.
Like a bird, brother.
The Wright brothers found the magic formula when they added a maneuverable rudder, and on December 17, 1903, they succeeded in flying the first free, controlled flight of a power-driven airplane. An extraordinary achievement. Wilbur flew the plane for 59 seconds over a distance of 852 feet.
59 seconds? Wow!
59 seconds. What a marvelous endeavor.
In France, Wilbur found a much more receptive audience. He made many public flights and gave rides to officials, journalists, and statesmen. In 1909, Wilbur joined his brother in Europe, as did their younger sister, Catherine.
Welcome to France, my beloved brother.
The Wright brothers became huge celebrities there, hosted by royals and heads of estate, and constantly featured in the press. The Wrights began to sell their airplanes in Europe before returning to the United States in 1909. The brothers became wealthy businessmen, filling contracts for airplanes in Europe and in the United States. Wilbur died from illness, and his father had but one thing to say.
Full of consequences, an unfailing intellect, imperturbable temper, great self-reliance, and has a great modesty. Seeing the right clearly, pursuing it steadfastly, he lived and died.
Wow, isn't the history of airplanes almost as cool as they are?